Welcome in to Skyridge High School as we get ready to see Copper Hills take on Mountain View in this Game 6 of the Falcon 2025 Skyridge Tournament. Gavin Atkinson here with you. I'll be here with you all night, starting with this one. So jumping into this game, just giving a little pregame. Both of these teams coming in with 3 wins. Copper Hills 3-3, and then Mountain View coming into this game 3-4. It's very interesting when you look at these two teams. There's a lot of similarities, and those similarities start at the head coach spot. Brian Alfrey, head coach for Copper Hills, has coached here for 2 years. He's right at 500 with 15 wins, 15 losses. You look to the Mountain View side of things, you got DJ Connor. 2 years as well, a little worse on the percentage, 11 wins, 21 losses. Now, as we look at these teams coming into this game, Copper Hills has had a very up and down early part of the season. Coming into this game 500, they started the season 2-0, but then dropped 2 games against 2 very good teams, Davis and Layton. Davis game, that they just weren't together all game long. Got blown out of that one, and then that Layton game was pretty tough as well. They came into this game off a 10-point loss to Crimson Cliffs, who we'll see later tonight. And the interesting thing about that game is you had your scoring. Isaiah Reiser had 16, and Mulford had 15. When we look at Mountain View, they're 3-4 on the year, up and down as well. They seem to be trying to find some footing. So far this season, several players have played well throughout the year, but it seems like they just can't put all of it together. Not every player can have a great night the same night. When we take a chance to look at our players to watch on the Copper Hills side, we have Isaiah Reiser. The senior has been fantastic in his career. 4-year senior, 1,272 career points. So far this year, he has 117. In his past 2 games, he had 27 versus West Jordan, 16 versus Crimson Cliffs. He has not scored under 10 this entire season. Expect him to take a lot of threes and get his shots up. A very exciting player, Isaiah Reiser. On the other side of the floor, we have Joshua Hare for Mountain View. 167 career points. And you look at this kid, not necessarily the same amount of scoring for Joshua Hare, but you look, he'll get you a consistent 10 every night. He can have a big game. He had 17 versus Clearfield at the beginning of the year. And he can really help your team out. When you look at this Mountain View team, they've got a lot of guys averaging 8 to 9 points a game. Some of these guys with 24-point games, and they just average out. What I'd like to see from Mountain View this year is for them to finally have 2 or 3 guys have a big night, and then things can really start coming together. As we get ready for starting lineups and tip-off, in just one moment, we look at Mountain View's starting lineup. Tanner Vlardingerbrook alongside Micah Fairbanks, Aiden Peterson, Dylan Lowe, Joshua Hare, and Tate Thompson. Starting for Mountain View, for Copper Hills, we got Logan Batt, Taylon Harrison, Joe Herrera, Isaiah Reiser, and last but not least, Daniel Johnson will round out the starting 5. For Copper Hills, moments away from tip as we get this first game going here tonight. Just moments ago, Cottonwood able to come back and beat Dixie, a nail-biter of a game. And the tip will be won by Mountain View as Aiden Peterson takes it up the floor. Nice ball movement from Mountain View with some nice defense. 15 on the shot clock. Joshua Hare with the ball, picks up his dribble, has to get it away. Vlardingerbrook. 7 seconds, 3 up and good. As Vlardingerbrook opens up the scoring for tonight. Isaiah Reiser with the ball. He'll throw that one over to Harrison. Herrera driving. 19 on the shot clock. It's very different when you look at these two teams, how these offenses run. Isaiah Reiser will command this Copper Hills offense. If you could slow him down, you really can hamper this Copper Hills offense. But he's so good, as we see right there. That mid-range jumper gets the shooter's touch to roll in. Peterson kicks it out. 3 up, in and out for Dylan Lowe, the 6'5 sophomore. Coast to coast goes Taylon Harrison for Copper Hills, and Copper Hills showing off some speed. Peterson hands it off. Vlardingerbrook needs some help. Mid-range jumper no good for Lowe. Herrera with the rebound. Herrera trying to take it coast to coast. Right-handed layup up, no good. Whistle will be called against Joshua Hare. So that'll be Joshua Hare's first foul of the night, and that'll give us our first foul shots of the game as Joe Herrera goes to the line. Joe Herrera has had a solid season thus far, averaging about 5 points per game. He's got a three-pointer. He can't shoot the rock with some good rebounds, getting his team some quality minutes thus far on the season. Mountain View down by 2. We'll have a whistle as Mountain View will take a timeout. And that'll give us a chance to thank some of our wonderful sponsors here for Copper Hills High School, as they have brought this game to you through the Rewind Sports Network. We'd like to thank Tab Bank. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spends Rewards checking account with 3.5 annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. We'd also like to thank Jiffy Lube. Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. We'd like to thank these companies for their generous sponsorship, allowing us to bring these games to you at home. Mountain View inbounds. Peterson driving left on Herrera, kick out. Nice closeout there from Copper Hills. Good defense thus far from Copper Hills. As a nice steal from Joe Herrera, coast to coast, fast break. Up and good. As Copper Hills increases the lead to 4. Hare kicks out to the corner, gets there. 3 up and good for Tanner Vlardingerbrook. His second 3 of the game, as he has all 6 for Mountain View tonight. Reiser picks up his dribble. Nice dime. Cutting his Herrera. No good. Herrera gets the steal and will cause the jump ball. As there we see Joe Herrera not giving up on the play. Possession arrow will stay with Copper Hills. And you just got to imagine his coach, Brian Alfrey, is very happy about that play. You got to love those effort plays. Jacob Curtis passes it over. Harrison driving on Peterson. 8-foot jump shot in and out. Rebound, Mountain View. Peterson guarded by Herrera. Peterson hands it off. Vlardingerbrook has been the offense thus far. Hare back things up. 17 on the shot clock. Kicks out. Three-pointer, far side elbow, no good. As Tate Thompson tried to get on the scoring with that deep three. Reiser driving on Vlardingerbrook. Step back. Three. No, or forgive me. Mid-range. No good. Vlardingerbrook and Peterson not on the same page there as that one will sail out of bounds. And we'll have a substitution from Copper Hills. As Eli Mulford comes into the game. Mulford with the ball. Gets it to Curtis. Open man in the paint. Didn't see him in time. Kick out Mulford. Mulford has been solid for the Grizzlies for Copper Hill thus far. Curtis driving on Hare. Spin move. And he will get called by the for the travel from some nice defense from Joshua Hare. Joshua Hare, the 6-foot senior, weighing in at 160. Not the biggest guy on the floor, but he doesn't give an inch in that paint. Vlardingerbrook, pump fake in the corner. Guarded by Curtis. Jake Goodman into the game. Shot up and good from Dylan Lowe. The bank shot going, and Mountain View will take a lead. First lead of the game. Reiser, mid-range, free throw line jumper, up and good, and he makes that look so easy. You can see why he's been able to do what he has been able to do over these past 4 years. Scoring over 1,000 points. He's got many more to score this year. Three for Vlardingerbrook. Almost gets the shooter's bounce, but no good as he's been hot for Mountain View all night. Reiser for three. Up and good. And, folks, you'll see a lot more of that all night as Isaiah Reiser is one of the best scorers I have seen in my career and really my fan career, I could say. I'm more of an armchair analyst myself, but a fantastic player. Nice shot there from Dylan Lowe, 6'5" sophomore, with a little push shot from the side of the basket. And there will be a Copper Hills turnover. Some more substitutions as Vlardingerbrook will go take a seat alongside Logan Batt for Copper Hills and Joe Herrera also taking a seat for Copper Hills. Mountain View driving, a nice finger roll there for Jake Goodman. Jake Goodman, usually known for that three-point shot, 12 three-pointers on the air, but able to attack the basket there. 12-12. We'll have a offensive foul called on the Grizzlies, given to Jacob Curtis as he was trying to drive and pave a way to the basket. That'll be his first personal of the night. And Jake Goodman will take it up the floor for Mountain View. Takes the screen, but goes the other way. Step back mid-range. Up. Oh, no good as he can't get the shooter's roll. Reiser with the ball. Scanning the floor. Guarded by Castro. Kicks out to Curtis in the corner. Curtis takes the screen. Hands it off. Pump fake. 15 on the shot clock. Mulford for three. A deep three. Leaves that one just a little short. Rebound, Castro. Castro will slow things down. Hand it off to Lowe. Jake Goodman looking for the paint. Nothing there as they're trying to find Tate Thompson. Goodman gets it to Lowe, and Dylan Lowe is having himself a fantastic night thus far as he's been the answer on offense for Mountain View. Kick out, Curtis able to corral it, and Reiser back with the ball, driving. Pulls up for three, and that one rolls out, and you just expect that one to go in just about every time. We'll have a blocking foul called on Jacob Curtis, his second personal of the night, As we approach 52 seconds to go in this first quarter. As Mountain View will bring on some substitutions. Into the game is the big Trey Watterson, 6'2" forward. Peterson will take it up the floor. Takes the screen. Kick out to Castro. Castro. Nothing there, and this Copper Hills defense is playing really well in this man-to-man. Peterson pulls up from mid-range. Leaves that one a little too strong and too far to the right. Mulford to Reiser. Reiser driving right. Spin move, pump fake. Nice defense from Castro, but a better move from Harrison. Harrison unable to make it, but Grizzlies get the rebound. 3 up for Mulford as Copper Hills gets another 3 to go. As we have ourselves a good one. Last possession. Step back, pump fake, shot. No good as he had to hurl that one up. Jake Goodman. No good for 3, and through one quarter, 14-15. As both of these teams at times struggling on offense, struggling with the turnover bug. But both have their guys going as Dylan Lowe has things going for Mountain View, and Isaiah Reiser. Business as usual, scoring as he always does. We'd like to take this chance to thank some of our sponsors. We'd like to thank Ken Garf Honda Downtown for sponsoring Copper Hills basketball, as well as Buco's Premium Tool Sales. This Copper Hills timeout brought to you by Buco's Premium Tool Sales. We thank them for their generous sponsorship of Utah High School basketball, allowing us to bring this game to you and do what we love. Vlardingerbrook back on the floor for Mountain View. Vlardingerbrook with Castro, Peterson, Goodman, as well as Watterson. And when you look at this Copper Hills lineup they have right now, Jacob Curtis is their tallest guy, a senior at 6'3". He's a bigger, listed as 198, a bigger guy who can battle in the paint. Other than that, they're pretty small, so you expect Mountain View to try and work them into the paint. Watterson, nowhere to go as he gets himself in the corner, has to put that one up. And Copper Hills on the fast break, and nice shot right there for Cameron Wilson as he creates the contact and then creates the space. Vlardingerbrook swarmed by this defense, able to get it to Castro. Vlardingerbrook picks up his dribble, gets it to Goodman. Goodman. Mountain View will have to reset as this Copper Hills defense has been fantastic switching. Peterson tries to get to his left hand. No good. Rebound. Reiser pushing the pace. Hands it off. Mulford for 3. No good. Rebound is Copper Hills. Is a nice rebound there from Harrison. Harrison with the effort play to get his team another possession. Harrison loses the ball out of bounds. That one will be poked out by Mountain View. Reiser will inbound. Reiser gets it in. Harrison. Guarded by Peterson. Takes the screen. Nice switch. Trying to get it to the corner, leads his defender out. Mulford tried to throw it off the foot of Vlardingerbrook, but Vlardingerbrook able to corral it. Corner 3, good for Vincent Castro, forgive me, as he's been given some valuable minutes for Mountain View. Tie game. So we're in for a good one. Mulford driving, kicks out Reiser. Creates a space with a nice move, unable to get that one to drop though. Steal as Harrison will take it up the floor. Get the foul and one as Taylon Harrison able to jump in front of the pass and take it the rest of the way. Finishes through the contact and will earn one more at the charity strike. Able to convert the and one. And then he'll go take a seat as Joe Herrera back in the game. Joshua Hare is set to check back in for Mountain View. Aiden Peterson driving, kicks out. Goodman trying to find the paint, gets it into the paint. And you see that's, I believe, what's going to be more the game plan for Mountain View to try and get an edge on this game. Get it into the paint and use your tall player right there. They're getting it. Getting it to Trey Watterson. Second shot up and good as Watterson will take a seat as Hare comes back in. Some valuable minutes from Watterson. Mulford guarded by Peterson. Reiser. Nice pass as he threads the needle and finds the cutting Daniel Johnson. Peterson kicks out three. Hare, little strong. Rebound to Castro. Castro will be fouled. The loose ball foul will go against Copper Hills. Will be given to Daniel Johnson, his second personal of the night. Hare to inbound. Mulford will take a seat. Nice designed play off the inbound. Creates the three for Tate Thompson. Herrera takes the screen. Working on Thompson. Loses the ball out of bounds. Able to save it. Reiser fakes the three, pump fakes. And gives it up. Ball loose. Copper Hills will come up with it originally, but ultimately Mountain View. Hare kicks it out. Castro for three. Leaves it a little short off the front of the rim. Nice steal for Mountain View caused by Hare. Far side quarter three up. No good, but a foul. A very chaotic few seconds there caused by the defense from Joshua Hare not giving up on that play. It will be the third personal given to Daniel Johnson of Copper Hills as he's got to watch his foul count. Inbound pass on the floor. We will have a loose ball foul called. I believe it's, forgive me as I try and, oh, there we go. I apologize. It's where we were trying to figure out who that foul was called on. I'm still not 100% sure, and I'll get back to you on that. Vlardingerbrook loses the ball. A nice steal there from Cameron Wilson. Reiser for three, working on Thompson. And with the hand in his face, he takes advantage of the loose defense. Hits that three. Peterson Gives it off to Castros. Ball is loose, and another jump ball as this Copper Hills team playing very scrappy. Herrera looking for Reiser. Reiser driving. Nice dump off. Shot up and good. A nice pass there and a nice finish. Hare pushing the pace. Gets it to Peterson. Peterson calling for a screen. Unable to get it. Dylan Lowe back to Peterson. Lowe's been a little quiet in the second quarter. Vlardinger Brook. Circus layup as he gets that one to fall. Reiser will back things up. Give it to Wilson. Wilson takes a screen from Bat. Reiser, top of the key, three up. No good, and it will hit that top strap, which will be out of bounds. Mountain View will get another chance. Mulford and Taylon Harrison back to the game for Copper Hills. Aiden Peterson taking it up the floor. Guarded by Reiser. Trying to get it into the paint. Gets it to Josh Hare. Kick out. Far side corner. Up, in and out for Vlardinger Brook. Nice steal from Joe Herrera. Unable to get it to go. But Copper Hills comes up with the rebound. Double team in the corner. He's in trouble. Tries to throw it off the Mountain View team. Will lose it out of bounds. Some nice defense there from Mountain View after that turnover. Able to stop the fast break layup. And even though you didn't get the rebound, you're able to get that trap set up on that far sideline. Peterson kicks out. Low for three. A high arcing shot, no good. Just some loose ball shenanigans between Taylon Harrison and Joshua Hare. Ball will be awarded to Mountain View as that one last touched by Taylon Harrison. Dylan Lowe fading away. Unable to get that one to roll in. Herrera pushing the pace. Hands it to Reiser. Reiser guarded by Vlardinger Brook. Takes a screen. Switch. A nice job by Logan Bat clearing out the defense. .15 on the shot clock. Mulford pump fakes on Hare. Gets it to Harrison. Harrison jab step three, no good. And a nice rebound there by Dylan Lowe. Joshua Hare, 3-on-3, kick out. Vlardinger Brook, corner three, up and good. As Vlardinger Brook will tie this game up. Reiser working on Vlardinger Brook. Turnaround free throw line jumper, and that one sinks it, and he makes this look effortless. Bring it back to mid-range. I love it as a old basketball fan. Joshua Hare. Tate Thompson with the pump fake. Hare for three. No good. A little too strong off the back of the rim. Reiser driving. Kicks out. Three up for Mulford. And good. As Mulford sinks that three, as Reiser and Mulford play so well together. Peterson. Nice shot. As he responds with his own two. Shot clock is off. Copper Hills will hold for the last shot of the quarter. We will get a reach-in foul called on Tanner Vlardinger Brook. will be a side out inbound for Copper Hills. 21 seconds. Herrera will bring it up the floor. Reiser on the near side corner. Herrera gets it to Reiser. Reiser driving. And I believe we'll get a foul called before the jump ball on Mountain View, as I don't believe he was set. They will call a blocking foul. Inbound to Bat. Bat driving. No good, but will be fouled by Dylan Lowe, sending Logan Bat to the line to shoot two. 3.5 seconds to go in this half. No good on the first one, as we'll see some mass substitutions from Copper Hills. Logan Bat with one more free throw before these coaches take their team into the half and try and pull away in the second half. Able to go 1 for 2 is Logan Bat. He'll be subbed out as Lucas Laranda comes into the game. 3.5 seconds to go for Mountain View to get a shot off. Peterson will take it up the floor. Oh! And an interesting play there is I believe that will walk 90 feet and we'll get 2 free throws for Aiden Peterson. Not the play you want to see there, as he was trying to play some defense, just couldn't get there in time to get in good legal guarding position. Aiden Peterson no good on the first one. And we'll see mass substitutions back for Copper Hills. One more shot for Peterson. Peterson 0 for 2 for the line. That ball will go to Copper Hills. So with 1.1 seconds left, you don't expect much, but I didn't expect much with 3.5, and we got 2 free throws. So we'll see what Copper Hills could draw up here, see if they want to get a shot off. Throws it down to the far side of the court, and the Hail Mary is no good, as Tate Thompson able to bring that one down and take us to halftime. Through our first half of action, Copper Hills up 4 on Mountain View, and Isaiah Reiser doing his thing, hitting the threes and creating offense. But also Joe Herrera on defense has been a big storyline for Mountain View. You've seen Dylan Lowe play really well in the paint, and then Tanner Vlardingbrook with some big three-pointers to help his team stay in it. We'll be back in just a few minutes as we take our halftime break. I'd like to thank you for sticking with us as we get ready for our second half of action. Copper Hills up 4 thus far on Mountain View. Early scoring thus far in this game, Isaiah Reiser, halftime stats for you. Isaiah Reiser with 12 points and Eli Mulford following with 6. On the other side of the floor, Tanner Vlardingerbrook has 11. Daniel Gland, has 6. We do have a correction as I had been calling Dylan Lowe as Daniel Gland. It is Daniel Gland wearing 21, a little bit of a mix-up on our roster sheet. And also Micah Fairbanks with 3. Peterson in early trouble as Copper Hills comes out with the full court press. Hare hands it off to Vlardingerbrook. Vlardingerbrook gets it to Peterson. Peterson with the pump fake. Corner. 3 up, no good. But Mountain View with the rebound. There will be a reach and foul given to Copper Hills. And fouls haven't been too big of a storyline in this game thus far. And the second half, we did see some bonus foul free throws, but The biggest storyline being Daniel Johnson of Copper Hills having 4 personals, getting his 4th just barely. Nice shot there from Joshua Hare as he gets Mountain View on the board in the second half. Herrera guarded by Hare. Hands it off Curtis. Harrison. Far side corner. Good. As Joe Herrera sinks that one. Copper Hills has just been going on all cylinders on offense. Joshua Hare leaves that one a little short off the front of the rim. Reiser. Going to his right, almost as the ball poked away. Tries to fit it into a tight gap, and that will be a jump ball. As Vlardinger, Brook, Peterson, and Talon Harrison were all in that mix. Reiser gets it to Curtis. Curtis, a nice spin as he spins right off Tate Thompson to float that one in for 2. Aiden Peterson gives that one up. Primary ball handler for Mountain View. Shot no good for Tate Thompson. Rebound will go to Copper Hills. Reiser with a nice mid-range shot and his ability to just stop all momentum, and it almost seems like he hangs in the air for a few seconds. Plays with a lot of control. Vlardinger Brook cross-court pass, gets it to Thompson. Thompson for 3, and that one was a beauty of a play set up. Reiser takes the screen. A no-look pass as he finds the cutting Curtis. Peterson for 3, up too strong off the back iron. Reiser with the rebound. Brings it up the floor, guarded by Vlardinger Brook. Spins, loses the ball, will get a foul called on Vlardinger Brook. And Vlardinger Brook will go plead his case. That'll be his first personal of the night. Reiser will shoot 2. (34-44) as Copper Hills takes a 10-point lead after having only a 4-point lead at halftime. Offense has been doing well in this second half. Defense also doing their part. Peterson driving, kicks out. Joshua Hare fights through some contact and gets the layup up and good. As he splits the double team. Or forgive me, the switch. Harrison takes a screen, driving. Right-handed layup too strong, no good. A nice steal from Joshua Hare as the rebound went to Copper Hills. 3 up, in and out for Tate Thompson. And Copper Hills on the fast break. Harrison step through, nice footwork as he gets that one to roll in. Hare hands it off. Tate Thompson. Another 3 up and good. And Tate Thompson with his second 3 of the night. Tate Thompson has been a very big part of this offensive scheme in this second half. As Joe Herrera takes that one to the basket, a little surprised we didn't see a charge there, as it seemed like Peterson was in good guarding position, but nonetheless, Herrera able to get the layup off of a nice hesitation move. Joshua Hare We'll hand it off to Thompson. Thompson, pump fake, driving on Curtis. Gives up to Vlardingerbrook. Vlardingerbrook leaves that one short. Rebound will go back to Vlardingerbrook, and he makes the three as he gets up to 14, I believe, on my unofficial count. As he's been a very big part of this team thus far. Isaiah Reiser able to hit that one. Another great shot from him. As we will have a timeout called, I believe, by Mountain View. We'd like to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Buco's Premium Tool Sales. We thank them for their sponsorship of Utah High School basketball and the Rewind Sports Network. We'd also like to take a chance to thank Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Reward checking account. 3.5% annual yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal, member FDIC. We'd also like to thank Jiffy Lube. Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. We'd like to thank these companies for their generous sponsorship of Utah High School basketball, making this all possible. As we look at this Mountain View team and Vlardingerbrook, who's had a great game, he had a 21-point game November 21st at Mountain Ridge as he hits another three and continues to have a breakout night. Other than that game against Mountain Ridge on the 21st, he's been a little quiet on this scoring throughout the year, getting a quiet 6 to 9 points, just in that range, above 5 but under 10. We'll have a travel called, I believe, on Copper Hills. And we'll see this Mountain View team try and cut the lead down again. Castro, kick out to Hare for three. Hare sinks it off the great assist from Castro. Reiser to Mulford. Mulford for three. He's been hot all night, and he stays hot as he drains that one, getting the three right back. Goodman driving. Double team comes, kicks it out. Glenn hands it off back to Goodman. 20 on the shot clock as they'll reset, try and get a play drawn up. It will be a foul called on Eli Mulford. I believe it will be a blocking foul as you see some good defense, just unable to stay in that legal guarding position, still moving and blocked the drive. Peterson guarded by Reiser. Driving left, kicks out. Hare, another kick out, almost loses the ball, but Gland stays with it. Hare for three, right where he just made it, unable to sink that one. Rebound, Copper Hills, pushes the pace. Harrison gives it to Mulford. Mulford for three, no good. Rebound, a great effort play there from Lucas Laronda. A foul will be called as Laronda saved that one from going out of bounds. Daniel Gland will go take a seat for Mountain View. Back into the game is Trey Watterson. Jacob Curtis guarded by Hare. Spins off Hare, a nice spin move, little too strong. And we'll have a foul called on Lucas Laronda. And, you know, sometimes what I've seen from Jacob Curtis tonight, he has a fantastic post spin move. And he spun right off Joshua Hare just barely. Sometimes you find yourself so open, it will surprise you, and you get excited. I think that might have been what happened there. as Joshua Hare drives that one to the basket as he continues to get his fingerprints on this one. Curtis gets it to Reiser. Reiser open mid-range, up and good, and Reiser able to navigate his way through traffic, finds the open spot of the floor, and will continue to score. Goodman tries to get it to Watterson, a little bit of a miscommunication as that bounced off the hands. No foul called on the missed layup. Peterson pushes the pace. Will take it originally all the way, tries to dump it off to Watterson. We will have a foul called, no foul called on Trey Watterson. It will be an out-of-bounds call on Copper Hills. Isaiah Reiser will go take a rest as Joe Herrera comes back into the game. 50-56 as Mountain View trying to close the gap. Shot clock is off. We will have another foul called on Lucas Laranda. I believe that will be his second personal of the night, as Laranda will go take a seat back into the game as he tries to maintain that foul count. Goodman guarded a nice switch there from Copper Hills to stop that drive. Mountain View will pull it back and try and set up a play. Peterson takes the screen, driving, navigates through traffic, and finishes with the foul. I don't know how he did it. That was a circus layup and able to get it up and get the shooter's bounce with the chance to cut the lead to one possession with an and one make. Foul will be given to Joe Herrera, his first personal of the game. Shot up and good and converts the and one attempt. And we'll have a foul called on Trey Watterson. That'll be the second personal foul of the quarter, so we will not walk 90 feet for free throws. Jacob Curtis with the ball, driving. He has an open lane, kicks out. And that play just took a little too long as Mulford wanted the ball earlier. He sunk it. It will not count as the shot clock expired. 3-point game entering the fourth quarter on a buckle-up night. Very excited to see this finish as these two teams have been going at it all night. We'd like to take this chance to remind you about some of our sponsors on the Rewind Sports Network. We'd like to thank Jiffy Lube. Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. We'd also like to thank Ken Garff Honda Downtown for their sponsorship, as well as Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spends Rewards checking account with 3.5 annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Fourth quarter of action for you. As a close one here. Both teams really trying to right the ship on this one. Grizzlies trying to get back above 500 and Mountain View trying to get to 500. Peterson gets it to Watterson. We'll slow it down on offense. Peterson hands it off to Goodman. Goodman's been quiet. Takes a screen, finds an open Peterson in the near side corner, and Aiden Peterson will convert with the big three to tie the game. He had the big layup right before the fourth quarter started and won. 6 points for Peterson quick. Tied game, Reiser. Guarded by Castro. Mid-range jumper off the front iron. Nice rebound, Joshua Hare. He'll push the pace. Poked away from Curtis. And the ball will stay from Mountain View as Jacob Curtis did a nice job poking that one away, unable to secure the loose ball. As Copper Hills as that one will roll out. Watterson gets it to Peterson. And a 3 up for Castro, looking for his second of the night. That one no good. Logan Batt will hand that one off. Reiser ends up with it. Guarded by Jake Goodman. 3 for Reiser, and that one is good. That's a Ken Garf Honda downtown three-pointer. Peterson driving. Gets it to Watterson. What a pass. As he just hung in the hair long enough to get it to Watterson, and Watterson did the rest. 1 point game. Herrera almost loses the ball, able to control it. Gets it to Reiser. Reiser, when in doubt, he is your option for offense. Takes the screen from Batt. Gives it up. Mulford's been good as well. Kick out. Herrera. 11 on the shot clock. Big stand for Mountain View on defense. Ultimately will be called for a blocking foul given to Jake Goodman. His first personal of the game. Shot clock reset to 35 seconds. Reiser, a nice pass as he finds it cutting. Jacob Curtis. And Curtis is down, a little shaken up on that play. He laid that one right up into the defender. Able to get up under his own strength. It looks like, he really did just get the wind knocked out of him. And that's tough, such a tough spot as he is in a defenseless position, laying that ball up, and he just runs right into the defender, possibly taking a shoulder to the gut, pushing that air out, and that is a truly painful experience for those of us who know it. Copper Hills back to a 3-point lead on Mountain View. Peterson kicks to Castro. Castro back to Peterson. Ball stolen by Copper Hills, a nice play. Ultimately, Joshua Hare comes up with his own steal as these teams leaving it all on the floor tonight. Joshua Hare, coast to coast, weaving in and out of traffic to get that layup up. Big effort play there from Joshua Hare. And when we look at Joshua Hare this season, he's just been a solid guy all around. His season high 17 points at home versus Clearfield. He hit 2 3-pointers in that one as he can shoot the rock. And then his season low was 4 against Mountain Ridge. Anywhere in between, you've got multiple, I believe 4 games of their 7 games above 10 points, with only 2 of those, 8 and 4, where he struggled a little bit, but a valuable contributor to this Mountain View Bruins offense. .536 to go, 1-point game. Both these teams trying to get back in the win column. Reiser has been guarded by Vincent Castro all game. The senior's done a good job for the most part. It's a very difficult job slowing down Reiser, but he's done a good job keeping with him just like that. But Reiser will find a way to get his points. 12 on the shot clock. Mulford gets the switch. Back to Reiser. Reiser driving. Step back. 2-pointer as his foot was on the line. No good. Rebound. Goodman. Goodman pushed the pace. Thompson driving. big steps as he will take the lead back for the Bruins. Tate Thompson, the 6'1 guard. Mulford for three. No good, but I believe he'll get the foul as his foot may have been kicked or hit on that shot. So we may get 3 free throws here. That foul going on Aiden Peterson. His first personal of the game. Sinks the first. Sinks the second. One more shot for Eli Mulford. And able to sink all 3 to take a 2-point lead. Mulford will go take a seat. Jacob Curtis back into the game. Mountain View trying to get back in the lead or tie this game up. Been down most of the game. Goodman driving a nice block originally by Herrera, but Herrera will be called for the foul, I believe. As Joe Herrera has been fantastic on defense all game. Very impressed by this young man and his defensive instincts. He has multiple steals leading to fast break offense for Copper Hills. Unable to keep that last block clean, but he originally got beat on that drive, able to get back and prevent the easy layup. Jake Goodman able to go 2 for 2 from the line, making it a tied game. Reiser guarded by Vlardingerbrook. Herrera with the ball. Curtis down low. Ball is stolen by Peterson. Josh Hare will be fouled on the pass as he took a tumble trying to get that ball to Thompson. 4:16. Foul will go to Joe Herrera. Or forgive me, Jacob Curtis, his third personal of the game. Thompson in the corner. Tried to get it to Vlardingerbrook, but that ball is stolen away by Curtis, and Tate Thompson will get the foul. Final 4 minutes of basketball on this one. As Talon Harrison with the ball. .20 on the shot clock. Mulford working on Hare. Multiple pump fakes. Gets in some trouble. 10 on the shot clock. Trying to get the ball to Reiser. Mulford gets it down to Logan Batt, and Logan Batt gets the layup. A nice athletic finish. Copper Hills up 2. Peterson to Vlardingerbrook. Jake Goodman driving. Kick out, Tate Thompson for 3, and he sinks it, taking the lead for Mountain View. Tate Thompson, a big game for this kid. Reiser takes a screen, splits the switch, and will be fouled by Joshua Hare as he tries to get there on the help defense, unable to get there in time. Great offensive instincts from Isaiah Reiser. Splits the switch on that pick and roll and gets a nice look at the rim. 2 shots for Reiser, trying to take the lead back for Copper Hills. Able to sink the first one. Tie game. Joe Herrera coming back into the game for Eli Mulford. And he goes 2 for 2, taking the lead back for Copper Hills. 3 minutes of basketball. As every possession counts. Peterson to Goodman. Goodman almost loses the ball to Herrera once again. Ball is up. Josh Hare gets it back. Tate Thompson for 3. No good. He wanted a foul for a landing zone violation, I believe, as he got hit on that shot. Didn't get it that time. Reiser driving. Shot up, no good. Gets the foul on Vlardingerbrook, and he's not happy about that foul call. Copper Hills will enter the bonus. Any foul is 2 shots. No good on the first shot. And converts on the second. 2-point lead for Copper Hills. Peterson takes it to the far side to operate this offense. Trying to get past Reiser. Reiser with some good defense. Double team comes. Goodman able to hold on to it. Just a hounding defense from Copper Hills. Ultimately, the foul call comes as Joe Herrera and Isaiah Reiser were really making that difficult for these guards for Mountain View. Peterson. 3 up for Thompson. In and out as he's been hitting those all night. Talon Harrison looking for Reiser, guarded by Peterson. Driving. Right along that near side block. Jacob Curtis, no good on that layup. Joshua Hare trying to push the pace. Ball was loose. Peterson secures it. Wacky play there and a foul call as Logan Batt and Jacob Curtis took each other out. And ultimately, Joshua Hare able to secure that, get to the rim, tie up the game, and get fouled with the chance to take the lead. And we've had a fantastic game coming down to the wire. Unable to convert, tie game. 69-69. Mulford will slow it down as we got a Copper Hills timeout. We'd like to remind you that this Copper Hills timeout is brought to you by Buco's Premium Tool Sale. We appreciate them for their sponsorship of Copper Hills High School basketball. We also like to thank Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account, with 3.5 annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. We also like to thank Jiffy Lube. Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network is brought to you by Jiffy Lube and their kind sponsorship. We'd also like to thank Ken Garf Honda Downtown for their sponsorship of Copper Hills basketball. As we look ahead for both of these teams, Copper Hills is set to finish off some tournament play Saturday and Thursday as we really have this tournament through tournaments in high school basketball really deep into December. They will play Westlake, one of the best teams in the state right now, December 30th. That'll be a very interesting measuring stick for this team. Reiser will inbound the ball, or get the inbound, forgive me. Reiser. working on his defender, unable to get that one to roll in. And the ball will be awarded to Mountain View, as Copper Hills thought it was off Mountain View. But Reiser unable to hit that shot in some peak game time. He was guarded by Joshua Hare. With both teams probably having one possession of the basketball left, depending on how fast this offense goes. Joshua Hare driving, trying to take the lead. And Reiser will slow it down, guarded by Hare. 69-69, 49 on the clock. And now we're probably to our final possessions. As you really need to make the most. I believe Jacob Curtis is going to get a flopping call on the foul as he set the screen. The officials will talk about it. So Copper Hills will retain possession, I believe. Jacob Curtis is on the bench, out of the game now. As we'll have a timeout for Copper Hills. A little bit of a weird situation there as Curtis gets called for the flop. You know, I didn't really get a good look at it. In clutch time, it's really tough as these both teams are playing their best to try and get a foul or get some offense going. It's a very difficult call for those officials to make there. And ultimately that was what was called. 69-69. If we have another foul on Copper Hills, Mountain View will be in the bonus. And Copper Hills is already in the bonus. So any foul after this will be free throws. "14 seconds on the shot clock for Copper Hills as they draw up a play. You can imagine this ball's first option is to go to Isaiah Reiser, the certified scoring master of this team. But I wouldn't be shocked to see the ball go to Eli Mulford, as he's been fantastic from beyond the arc throughout this game if that first option isn't available. Also Jacob Curtis, another option. Harrison inbounds the ball, gets it to Mulford. 12 on the shot clock. Takes a screen, gets it to Reiser. Reiser guarded by Hare. And we're going to have a push called on Joshua Hare, giving us free throws. As Isaiah Reiser will shoot two. A tough situation there for Joshua Hare. As Isaiah Reiser is so fast. It is so hard to stay in front of this kid and not get called for the blocking foul. Reiser makes 2 of 2. And now Copper Hills will take a timeout as they have 27 seconds to tie or take the lead in this final quarter. Very entertaining game thus far as these two teams have been battling it out. As we look at Mountain View's future, they have one more game tomorrow in this tournament, opponent to be determined. Then next week they'll take on Riverton and American Heritage as well as Manti. And a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, as well as another tournament game on the 20th. As we really see holiday basketball really up and going, as these guys are going to be exhausted by the end of the month, I imagine. So now you start to wonder what Mountain View is going to do on this inbound play. You start to want to be a fly on the wall in that huddle. DJ Connor draws something up for his players. Joshua Hare's been great all game. Tate Thompson has hit some threes in some big moments. But you can't deny a guy like Jake Goodman. It's such a tough situation. Mountain View has a good problem to have where they have 4 or 5 guys that can hit this shot on any given night. But you just wish for some consistency. Copper Hills has their go-to guy in Isaiah Reiser. I'm curious to see who Mountain View goes to here. Peterson will take it up the floor. 25 seconds. Shot clock is off. Guarded by Reiser. Trying to get Hare free. Looked like there was a little bit of a grab. Not enough for a foul. Vlardingerbrook. Kick out. Tate Thompson for 3. That one's blocked. And what a block from Jacob Curtis. As that very well might seal the game. Copper Hills has to hit both free throws to make this a 4-point game. Still very much a game, but what a block from Jacob Curtis. The 6'3" senior. I've watched this kid for a couple years, and he plays with so much heart and grit. Reiser no good on that first one, leaving the door open for Mountain View to tie this game with the 3. Six to second, 3-point game. Another timeout called by DJ Connor. So we saw them go to Tate Thompson on that last possession. They were trying to get Joshua Hare free. Looked like there was a little bit of a grab, not enough for a foul in this physical of a game. So I'm very curious to see. You've got another chance. That second free throw, or those free throws very well could have put this game out of reach, if not, not impossible, but very difficult to come back from. 3-point game and a late 3. You'll see it all the time in Utah high school basketball. I don't necessarily think you need a 3. I'm taking the first look you get, as you can get a 2 as long as it's fast and you can foul quickly, hoping that Copper Hills will miss one of those free throws, if not both. They will have to go down the length of the floor. That might take that 2-pointer out of consideration, as Reiser and Harrison will play up the floor. Get it to Peterson. 8 seconds to get the ball up and get a shot off. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson driving. You need a 3. Peterson gets shot off in time. Oh, it just leaves it off the front iron. And what a way to cap off the end of this one. Is we had a fantastic matchup. Mountain View comes just shy of the win. Copper Hills gets back